Well, Chris Popper here in Bangor, and I'm joined by Caitlin at the SPCA of Hancock County. And before we started, meet Jolene. Oh, look at her. Today is the 1 year anniversary of Pebbles joining my household. And, adopting dogs, adopting rescues are a fantastic time. As I said, it's just 1 year ago, my house just turned upside down having the third Great Dane. So let's turn someone else's life upside down. Tell us about Jolene.
Oh, definitely. Jolene is a 2-year-old walker trained coonhound. And so she definitely has the hound howl to her. And we call her our resident wag machine. She loves people. She loves dogs. She loves playing. She loves walking. Pretty much anything makes Jolene happy as long as it involves love.
Oh, look at her just sitting there getting petted and just loving it. How how old is she?
She's 2 years old.
Okay. And good with kids or good? Tell us about her, what you found out about her.
Yeah, so she hasn't lived with kids before that we know of, but she's very friendly with people, very, very sweet, as you can see right here.
Yes.
Definitely good with dogs. She may even be one of those that's good with cats. She just hasn't lived in a home with them yet in order to find out. Jolene's only drawback is she does need someone that needs a little bit of time with her to work with her leash and her manners because she's so excited about playing that she has a hard time focusing on the obedience piece. But
Well, as don't we all. So
right?
I mean, and that's part of getting a new pet is working with them to make sure that you're able to conform to their habits and they're able to conform to yours.
Absolutely. It is a constant challenge. No two ways about it, but it's a relationship, just like any other relationship in life, and you build it as you go.
And one of the things that you do is allow visits, so that way Jolene could go home with someone to see if she's right for that family.
We absolutely do, Chris. And so we do have that great foster to adopt program where if you meet a dog here at the shelter and you think you fall in love, but you want to interface with other family members or just make sure that you and the dog actually work together, you get 21 days to take the dog home, try him out, make sure you both settle a little bit, and make sure it's the right fit for you.
I know that when my wife and I first had children, I brought home a dog, and it was not the right time, and I ended up having to return her to the shelter. But it was the right thing to do for my family. It was the right thing to do for the dog, and since then we've had, I think, five rescue dogs, and it's going to be the right time for you and for your pet.
No, it absolutely does. And it takes them just like people, it takes them a while to settle. Sometimes what you meet at the shelter might not be what they settle into once they get home. And so it's always good to make sure that the match works for both of you.
Now, Caitlin, you have a humongous event happening throughout all of Hancock County on September 19th. It's the first ever pet matchmaking event. Um, God, it seems like, millionaire matchmaker. You're going to be the pet matchmaker. And you're going to the Blue Hill Co-op, the Winter Harbor 5 and 10, Jerry's Hardware in Bucksport, the Cornerstone Gallery in Southwest Harbor, and even to Kibo Valley to play a little golf in Bar Harbor.
We are. And so, due to COVID, the SPCA has stopped transporting animals for traditional adoption events, just reducing their general risk of catching things. But we decided instead to send our staff out who know these animals well, armed with pictures and profiles of personality and their history, so that you can actually take a look, see who you think might match up with you, and then talk to people who know them. Put your application in right there on location as much as possible. If vets and landlords call us back, even be approved and schedule your meet and greet appointment so that our professional pet matchmakers can match you up with your furry soulmates.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. So that is coming up, and that is on Saturday, September 19th, which is right around the corner. Hard to believe that tomorrow is September 1st. So if someone wants Jolene, what should they do?
So if someone wants Jolene, they definitely have two options. You can give us a call at 207-667-8088 during the hours of 11 to 5, 7 days a week. And one of our staff can help you figure out if Jolene might be the right fit for your household and start filling out an application over the phone. Or you can go online to SPCA, hancockcounty.org, click Adopt a Pet, and fill out adoption application, and you can fill out an application right there for Miss Jolene. We'll go ahead and start processing it, and then once you're approved, we'll schedule a meet and greet so you can meet her in person yourself.
Fantastic. Now, the other thing is I've seen that a lot of people on Facebook are looking for cats and kittens, and they should, the only place they ought to be looking is the SPCA of Hancock County.
That is so true. And so actually we just put out a post a couple days ago about 11 mother cats and
Oh
kittens
my.
that are in our care. Sometimes cats and dogs both get into a shelter environment and they just don't do well. It's just too much going on. And these cats and kittens would be like that. They're all really sweet, really wonderful kittens, but they really need to go home. They're actually losing weight in the shelter, even though there's nothing medically wrong with them. So if you've been considering getting a cat or a kitten and you want a black cat or kitten for Halloween coming up, this would be the moment in time to contact us. We have a plethora of personalities available right now.
All right. So call the SPCA of Hancock County, go to the website, look, see all the animals. And hopefully next week we'll find out that Jolene has been adopted in her forever home. And we'll talk to you next Monday. Jolene, where are you?
She is doing what she does, bouncing all over the place. But
All
we'll see
right.
you next week, Chris. Thank you so much.
Sounds good. Have a great week.
You too.